my name's Christina. I'm a customer service assistant for London Underground. There's like this preconceived notion that, customer service assistants don't do much. Like we stand on the gate line, "You alright, good morning, you alright, how's it going?" You ticket don't work, go through, but I'm a doctor some days, a lift engineer the next day. Sometimes you're even a counsellor, because you get people that will just randomly come up to you and they'll tell you their whole life story. I remember I think it was 3 months ago, I'd come in on an early shift and a customer had given birth outside the control room. Like they say, no day is the same. There is a sense of pride when you put the uniform on, when you're walking through the station, because we are a vital part of most people's life. Like people's journey to work, people's journey to go see their friends. We play a part in all of that. You definitely need to be a people person for this role. I like people. Sometimes. Okay, all the time I like people.
My name's Anne Shaw. I'm the Director of Network Resilience here at Transport for West Midlands. Welcome to the Regional Transport Coordination Centre. This is where we're bringing together all of the transport operators and transport authorities so that we've got a single view of the whole transport network. So what we've got in the room is all of our CCT feeds to our local train stations, our metro stations, as well as our bus stations. But we've also got information that's coming in about how the network is performing in real time. What delays do we have on buses, on trains, on trams, and on our road network as well. So if we see an incident on the tram network, we can contact our tram operator, make sure that they're aware of the problem, and then work with them to make sure that that problem is being resolved. So the purpose of building the Transport Coordination Centre at a regional level was to deal with all of the major investment that we've got around the transport network. But of course, it's going to also help us when we have the City of Culture in Coventry in 2021 and the Commonwealth Games in 2022 as well, because this will be the transport hub to help support those events.
My name's Ian Heyman, I'm the Marine Operations Manager at Mersey Ferries. It's a real varied job. The area in which we operate is 14 miles. It's quite an unforgiving river at times. It's obviously got a huge tidal range and it is a genuinely challenging river, so it keeps you on your toes and it's a real kind of interesting, varied job. We get passengers from literally all over the world. We recently had, I think it was a South African netball team up here. We get quite a lot of people from America, from Japan, from China. And there's a lot of redevelopment going on in Liverpool at the moment, including us currently going through the procurement process for new vessels. So it's quite an exciting time to be working here, really. This is my favourite stretch of river, yeah. I wouldn't really want to work anywhere else.
My name's Peter Lewis and I'm a project manager for Nexus, and we're here at the moment in South Shields Transport Interchange, which is a new £21 million facility that brings together the metro service, as you can see behind me, and the bus services in the local area into one building. The whole point of a transport interchange is you can easily move from bus to metro without even needing to leave the building. It's really there to try and increase footfall in South Shields. It's one of the few places in the country that has a metro system, an underground system, and it just helps so much more with people's travelling around and helps free up the road space. Obviously in the northeast we have the River Tyne, which splits Gateshead and Newcastle, and having a light rail system that operates both sides of the river really helps to reduce that kind of congestion.
My name is Pravina Mona Murli. I work as a project manager at South Yorkshire PTE. We are in the centre of Sheffield. In 2013, we've been given a multi-million funding for improving the bus journey time, reliability and punctuality. We had put in new bus lanes and junction improvements. We kind of installed an audio-visual units on the bus route, and this unit mainly tells the people who are visually impaired to know where they get off as the next stop. And then there is a project which we invested on the urban traffic control system in the council, where through the CCTV camera they monitor any hold-ups of traffic at the traffic lights, and they kind of releases the traffic so the buses get the priority. Getting more people onto the public transport is important because the people can leave their cars back, sit and enjoy their journey on buses, and we have a cleaner and greener environment. That's the main goals for getting the people to travel on the public transport.
I'm Martin Key. I'm Transport for Greater Manchester's senior sponsor for walking and cycling. And we're here on the famous Oxford Road cycle lane and busway. It's still the busiest bus corridor in Europe, but it's no longer open for private car use, and consequently we've got extra space to create dedicated space for people cycling on it, and really is an exemplar scheme of what we want to achieve across the city region. So we launched the B network plan, and it's the largest planned walking and cycling network in the country. So the issues we're trying to solve by getting more people walking and cycling is the issues caused by too many people jumping in their car for short journeys. Whereas if you have the safe sort of spaces we see here, or quiet streets to local schools or local shops, then people will realise actually it's probably going to be easier and more fun, more sociable and healthy if I leave the car at home and walk with the kids to school. We're just trying to nudge people's behaviour that little bit.
My name's Jerry Laverty, and I'm the bus station manager who looks after the bright and shiny new bus station here at Castleford. The job is just so varied. Every day is different. I know that sounds a bit of a cliche, but every day actually is different. And of course, when you're mixing with 10, 15, 20,000 people a day walking through a bus station, you do get all sides of different life and feelings and activity. So yeah, it's very, very varied and very, very interesting. The best part of the job is being out on the concourse. It's being out, meeting people. Of course, you get a lot of regular people. They'll come in and talk to you about what's going on in their life. And we do get some characters in the station, and that really does add to the enjoyment of the job. The number of buses we get in the station now every day, a lot of them have now got much greater green credentials than they used to have. A lot of our buses are hybrid buses now and electric buses. And of course also our passengers recognise that as well, and they can see what we're doing to try and contribute to a better environment for everybody, not just in Castleford but in West Yorkshire. Whether we're getting people on board
or keeping London moving,
Making bus travel easier,
Ferrying across the Mersey.
Creating fantastic spaces for passengers.
Making cycling and walking easier.
Or keeping the West Midlands moving.
we're moving city regions together.
be part of it.